Oh, hello world. Alabar Jones here, just saying g'day. Um, I am making this video. It probably be the last one that I make for a little while. Our team has crossed a couple of lines that I think have upset some people. Um, so I'll tell you the story. Uh, where to begin? Where to begin? Um, you may have seen the last couple of videos of ours about the Vatican and how what we found was that the death of the last pope, that was the last of the demonic rulership of the Vatican. And it started moving into this pan-galactic monster um, rulership. The demons were abdicating the Vatican and it was being taken over by another being. And our team was there and we stopped that. We made some real problems for them. It gets even better because not only did we prevent the change of rulership of the Vatican, but we also found a clone of the owner of the earth. So the owner of the earth cloned himself, stationed that underneath the Vatican, and then and that ruled as his proxy. But through our meditation and through our wild work, we got that off-worlder into court and managed to take the final title deeds for Earth off them. Now, those title deeds were a multi-dimensional spherical object, and other title deeds were called one page here, one page there, one page here. But this is an object that was designed for hundreds of parallel dimensions and timelines and cross realities. It was a very sophisticated object, and we returned it to Gaia. Now, when we did that, everybody in the team went under attack. I was sick for a week. Everybody was really in trouble. But being a team, we all look out for each other. We managed to patch each other up, so to speak, and we figured out. And that doesn't hurt you; only makes you stronger. We managed to figure out which metaphysical body system they were attacking, and then managed to unravel what they did, and from that learn some more the human spirit even more. Now, where are we up to? And so this morning, our team took all contract holders under the old regime were brought into court. Since Gaia is now the ruler, all of the old demonic contracts for Earth are all what's the word I'm looking for? Not voided, but under review, which means to be voided. Now, about 2.5 hours worth of meditation from a large group. We swept through, and every single contract holder had their contract reviewed and revoked. It was quite a big deal. But what I can't overemphasize the weight that demonkind puts into law. Like for them, like to have a legal system, even though they cheat horribly about it, they need to have a legal system. And it's okay. So here's some philosophical theory. All right, has anyone ever heard of solipsism before? Solipsism is the word for the philosophy that I'm the only person who's real, and everybody else is a figment of my imagination. Well, that's kind of true. It has never been disproven nor proven, that theory, and it's a bit of a philosophical bugbear that gets dragged around philosophy. But the fact that nobody's real until I witness them, was also backed up by the last Nobel laureate in quantum physics, who said nothing exists until it is perceived. And so you go back to that old, I think it's Buddhist or Taoist thing. If there's a tree falling in the woods and there's no one there to hear it, doesn't make a sound. And the prevailing theory is that unless there's somebody there to witness the tree, it is still in the waveform. It has not solidified into the physical. Um, Now, why am I telling that story? Like, nothing's not only is the tree not fallen until there's somebody there to hear it, the tree doesn't exist until there's somebody within the proximity that may hear it. Now, what has this got to do with demonkind? All right. Now, demonkind live in this in the death world, right? It's not a real dimension, it's an adjunct dimension. It's an appendage or an appendix of existence, right? And it sort of clings on by the fact that and it shouldn't actually exist. It shouldn't be real. And it clings on by the fact that it has a contract, it has a piece of paper that says, that guy saw me once, therefore, since I've been seen, I am real. And now that I'm real, I can do whatever I want. I can act the way that I'm going to act, like demons act, little pricks that they are. So their focus on law is a prerequisite of their existence. And what our team has done, you'll love this one, you will love this one, is pulled the rug out from under their entire legal framework for being here. Because it was a demon lord that owned the title deed for Earth, we recovered that. And through that, we're reviewing all the contracts that had people being witnessed. And furthermore, we also instituted the practice that should any being wish to create further or fresh or new contracts on this planet, then that's not going to work. That's not going to happen. We can't do that. Because those contracts then have to be approved by Mother Earth, by Gaia. And she's not in the mood for this shit no more. So not only have we beat up lots of demons, we are now pulling the rug from their very existence. We've assaulted hell on many occasions and trashed that place. It is rumored to have collapsed on March 26, but we couldn't find it anymore before that, so we assumed it destroyed. Is there a rumor that it's now double destroyed? I don't know, man. Like it's difficult to get good intel on these topics because there's no one to ask where it. The only other players in the game are demons, and they lie their asses off. And some of the things they've told us have not been true, believe it or not. But the reason why I'm in this hotel room and not in my usual background is because what we did disempowered the Vatican and the Offworlders, right? Because the Vatican now no longer has the contract to Earth. It's not the rulers of the Earth. It's not here to hold the place anymore. It doesn't own anything here. And so for this reason, I think we upset them all. Now I do have an internal warning system for my arrest, and that went off yesterday. I checked it late at night after one of the books fell off my nightstand, which shouldn't have happened. And then I put it back even more carefully than I did before. And then it jumped off again. I go, oh, right, there's somebody here to tell us something. And so I tuned in, and, this is the third off-world contact that we've had fourth, I should say, from another. Third time they've reached out to us. And so we've had contact with lots of different off-worlders. This is the third time they reached out to us. And there are different fleets or different groups who are floating around the galaxy, living but not in confrontation with the Great Nothing or the invader of our galaxy. And they are a bit spooked, and they ran away. So they're sort of floating around waiting for their opportunity. And there's a few, I suspect there's quite a few fleets like that. We have bumped into one before. But these secret squirrel fleets, well, the rear admiral of one of them reached out to me last night and said, get the hell out of your house. You've got about 2 hours. So I packed up my family, put them in the car, and we drove in a random direction for a couple of hours. Um, so I'm in this hotel room now to reach out to my team, to warn everybody this is going on, to have to prepare contingency plans if the thugs come and knocking at your door. But the unfortunate thing for you guys is that electronics is the snitch. These are the electronics is what's going to help them find me. So I'm in this hotel room for about an hour. I'm making this video, and I'm sad to say that I am going offline for a little while. I don't know how long. I don't. Yeah, anyway, I don't know. I do hope to come back. Um, if you feel like you'd might like to make a donation to the Earth Guard for our staff, if they need to bolt, please do so. Um, we will get back. The funny thing is the freedom and not the control grid that happens there. Yeah, so I'm just going to be hitting the road for a little while and see how that goes. I'm just going to look in the chat. Yes, Avena Sativa. The jellyfish thing um, was the one who was set to take over the next pope, and he no longer exists. And I think there's one more that also needs to not exist, but sorry, his whole family no longer exists. But I think there's still one more floating around on planet Earth um, that I might just catch up with on my own. We'll see. Um, yeah, I love Gaia too. She's elegant and savage. Yeah, yeah, beautiful. I'm glad that you enjoyed that Gaia recalibration video. Yeah, yeah. Look, I'm going to stay safe. Yeah. Good to see you, Jill. Please, Jill, please write me an email and tell me what happened after you went back for medical testing. Because the work we're doing now, I'm very excited for what we've achieved there so far. I just want it verified by them. Yeah, I'll still be working on all of the same things that we're always working on. But yeah, look, I kind of expected this moment to come, but I probably need to say something like, "I'm not suicidal, not at all." And please go set fire to something if I do get suicidal. Um, yeah, yeah. Look, anyway, we're just going to go have a family holiday now and um, let the anger from the idiots burn down. And I don't think we're the only ones who are being pushed at the moment. Was in contact with some friends of mine who now will not go anywhere in the States. Will not, the first thing they put on in the morning before their trousers is a vest and their gun, and they always carry two guns at their hips. Like it's where those guys are at because they're pushing at pedophile rings. So I think we're facing a moment of pushback. I think we're facing a moment of spastic lashing out from the illumined ones. But all told, I'm not worried. I'm not concerned. The timelines don't include my arrest or me catching up with those guys at all. So yeah, let it be, let it be, let it be. But I don't want to be within. I don't want to be anywhere they can find me. So I'm going offline for now. Look, my love to you all. Stay well, and we'll keep working hard at this. Bye for now.